Have you ever felt a stirring within, an unspoken potential waiting to be unleashed? That's the divine spark within you, and the reason why you may just be a chosen one. This divine spark is your compass toward a life-changing impact in your life and that of others. But to wield the full extent of your divine spark, you must first unlock your power. And you can't unlock it without preparing your mind. Ready to learn the secrets of spiritual metamorphosis? Great, for this process is not only transformative but essential for your purpose and growth. Achieve spiritual metamorphosis as a chosen one. Your journey towards unlocking this power is a sacred endeavor, a path laden with self-discovery and spiritual awakening. It's like the metamorphosis from a caterpillar to a butterfly, often used as a powerful symbol of transformation and unlocking potential. The caterpillar must undergo a period of dissolution and change within the chrysalis before it can emerge as a butterfly. This natural process reflects our own journey. We must embrace periods of transformation and growth to unlock our true power. Spiritual metamorphosis is the profound change that occurs within us as we grow and evolve on our spiritual paths. It is a journey that requires us to shed old beliefs, habits, and ways of thinking that no longer serve us. Just as the caterpillar must cocoon itself and dissolve into a state of formlessness before emerging as a butterfly, we too must undergo periods of introspection, dissolution, and reformation. To embark on this journey, we must first embrace acceptance. Acceptance is the foundation of spiritual metamorphosis, as it allows us to release resistance and open ourselves to the process of transformation. When we resist change, we cling to the familiar and prevent ourselves from evolving. By accepting the present moment, no matter how uncomfortable or challenging it may be, we create the conditions necessary for growth and renewal. In the teachings of the Buddha, the process of enlightenment is likened to waking up from a long sleep. And what did Buddha end up turning into? From a prince, he went on to become an enlightened being, a testament to the transformative power of inner exploration and meditation. This concept of spiritual transformation is also present in the parable of the mustard seed in Christian teachings. Jesus spoke of faith as small as a mustard seed, which can move mountains. This illustrates the idea that even a small spark of faith or inner potential, when nurtured, can lead to monumental changes. It is the initial step of recognizing and believing in your potential that sets the stage for greater accomplishments. So, what do you require to unlock your divine spark? The most important step is developing a conscious effort to understand yourself. The Greek philosopher Socrates was one such chosen one who famously said, "Know thyself." That's because self-awareness is the key that opens the door to your potential. This state is characterized by creativity, purpose, and a deep sense of fulfillment. The journey to spiritual metamorphosis is akin to unlocking your inner power. It requires meeting your basic needs, understanding your desires, and striving towards personal growth and development. By understanding your strengths, weaknesses, desires, and fears, you begin to harness the power within you. But no one knew of this process better than ancient alchemists. They believed in the process of turning base metals into gold. But this wasn't always a literal process. More often, it was used as a metaphor for personal transformation. The true goal of alchemy was not physical gold, but the refinement of the soul. And do you know where this leads you? To the magnum opus or great work, the process of spiritual metamorphosis that prepares you for the obstacles you'll face as a chosen one. What stages compose it, and what purpose do they serve in the grand scheme of things? It all begins with purification. Alchemy teaches that through introspection and transformation, one can unlock the divine potential within. So, to begin this process, you need to cleanse the impurities from your mind, body, and spirit. In alchemical terms, this is akin to refining the base metal, removing all that is unnecessary and impure to reveal the true essence. This is precisely where we tie in the practice of self-awareness. We purify when we identify negative thoughts, habits, and emotions that hinder our growth. Journaling is another effective tool for purification. By writing down your thoughts and emotions, you can gain insights into your inner world and begin to release what no longer serves you. Reflect on your experiences and look for patterns that indicate areas in need of purification. The second stage is dissolution, where the ego and false identities begin to dissolve. This stage is about breaking down the constructs that limit our true potential. It is a process of letting go, akin to the caterpillar dissolving in its cocoon before emerging as a butterfly. To practice dissolution, begin by questioning your beliefs and assumptions. Ask yourself which beliefs are truly yours and which have been imposed by society, family, or past experiences. This process of self-inquiry can be uncomfortable, but it is essential for breaking down the false layers of identity. Another practical way to engage in dissolution is through shadow work. This involves confronting and integrating the darker aspects of yourself that you may have repressed or denied. Acknowledge your fears, insecurities, and past traumas, and work towards healing them. Engaging in creative activities can also aid in dissolution. Creativity allows you to express yourself freely without the constraints of judgment or expectation. Whether it's painting, writing, dancing, or playing music, let your creativity flow and watch as the rigid structures of your ego begin to dissolve. The final stage is integration, where the purified and transformed aspects of yourself are brought together to create a harmonious whole. This stage is about embodying your true self and aligning with your divine potential. To practice integration, start by setting clear intentions for how you want to live your life. Create a vision for your highest self and make conscious choices that align with that vision. This might involve setting goals, creating a daily routine that supports your well-being, and surrounding yourself with positive influences. Acts of kindness and service represent the stage of integration. Just as the alchemist transforms base metals into gold, your selfless actions help refine your spirit and integrate the higher virtues of love and compassion into your daily life. They help you deepen relationships, align with spiritual principles, and experience personal fulfillment. This integration not only enhances your spiritual journey, but also contributes to the collective transformation of society. Many spiritual traditions emphasize the importance of serving others as a path to enlightenment and self-realization. For instance, in Buddhism, the practice of dana, or generosity, is considered one of the fundamental virtues. Similarly, in Christianity, acts of charity and love are seen as expressions of divine grace. By serving others, you embody these spiritual teachings and move closer to realizing your true nature. Breathwork is another effective tool for performing integration. By calming the mind and turning inward, you can access deeper layers of consciousness and intuition. Once you've fulfilled these 3 stages, it's time for something far more difficult. A process many chosen ones quit precisely because of what it involves doing. Learn to thrive in solitude. The world is a noisy place. Distractions and disruptions can chip away at your core, leaving you frazzled and beat up. In the midst of this cacophony, it's crucial to carve out time for rejuvenation. Life's incessant demands and the constant buzz of technology can easily overwhelm your senses and drain your energy. To truly connect with your inner self and restore balance, you must take deliberate steps to unplug and recharge. Imagine setting aside 1 day a month to completely unplug from everything. This day is a sanctuary, free from the incessant beeps and buzzes of modern life. No email, no music, no TV, no social media, and no people. It is a time to disconnect from the outer world and reconnect with your inner world. This practice of intentional solitude is not just beneficial. It is essential for your mental and emotional well-being. Think of it as a sacred ritual, a commitment to yourself. On this day, let nature be your companion. Go for a walk in the woods, sit by a river, or simply find a quiet spot under a tree. Allow the natural world to soothe your senses and calm your mind. There is a profound peace to be found in nature's rhythms, a tranquility that can reset your inner balance. It's also a time to practice gratitude. Reflect on the positive aspects of your life and acknowledge the growth and progress you have made. Gratitude has a remarkable ability to shift your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant, fostering a sense of contentment and peace. As you immerse yourself in this day of solitude, remember that the goal is to calm your inner chaos with 100% focus. It is about being fully present with yourself, without the distractions and demands of the outside world. This focused attention helps to quiet the mental chatter and brings a sense of clarity and stillness. In the modern world, where multitasking is often glorified, dedicating time to single-minded focus can seem counterintuitive. Every ounce of energy wasted drains your inner strength. Consider the words of the French philosopher Blaise Pascal, who lived in the 17th century. He famously said, "All of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone." Pascal understood the importance of solitude and focus in achieving clarity of thought. By organizing your thinking tasks and dedicating uninterrupted time to them, you harness your brain power more effectively. This practice is not just a luxury, it is a necessity. The noise and chaos of the world can easily erode your sense of self and leave you feeling depleted. By taking proactive steps to rejuvenate, you protect your inner sanctuary and maintain your inner strength. But even through this method, you won't be able to unlock your power if you're never able to master your insecurities. Master your insecurities. Insecurity is an inner strength killer. Your personality is the foundation of power. Work on getting comfortable in your own skin. The happier you are with yourself, the less the outside world can do damage, and the more you can give in peace. Once you have gained a deeper understanding of your personality and strengths, the next step is to get comfortable in your own skin. Consider the famous parable of the jar of rocks, pebbles, and sand. A professor demonstrates that if you fill a jar with sand first, there is no room for the rocks and pebbles. However, if you start with the rocks, then add the pebbles and finally pour in the sand, everything fits perfectly. This is a great example of how we should start accepting our flaws, our virtues, and everything in between so that everything fits perfectly in the end. It is about recognizing that you are a unique individual with your own path and purpose. The happier you are with yourself, the less the outside world can harm you. External criticism and negative influences lose their power over you when you are grounded in self-compassion. In Buddhism, self-compassion is a key principle for unlocking your divine spark. And speaking of which, while the journey is sure to be a difficult one, part of mitigating its obstacles involves embracing nature. Imagine walking through a dense forest, where the air is fresh and filled with the scent of pine and earth, where the only sounds are the rustling leaves and the songs of birds. This sanctuary is not just a retreat from the chaos of daily life. It is a gateway to discovering the strength within you. But will you be able to uncover the universe's true message by closely observing nature? Keep listening as we guide you to do so without getting lost. Embrace nature with open arms. In the vast embrace of nature lies a key to unlocking your hidden potential. Ancient wisdom has all but confirmed the deep connection between humans and the natural world. The Druids, for instance, revered the natural world as a source of spiritual wisdom and power. They believed that every tree, river, and stone held a spirit, a vital force that could communicate with and empower those who took the time to listen. So, what happens when we immerse ourselves in nature? Without knowing it, we tap into this timeless source of energy and insight. We take a step in the right direction to live with harmony, slowly looming closer toward our divine spark. Lao Tzu, the ancient sage, wrote in the Tao Te Ching, "Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. This simple truth reminds us that in the stillness and simplicity of nature, we can find the patience and perseverance to triumph over obstacles. When you slow down and align yourself with the rhythms of the natural world, you become more attuned to your inner strengths and capabilities. The Japanese practice of forest bathing, or Shinrin-yoku, has been proven to motivate your spiritual enlightenment. This practice involves immersing oneself in a forest environment, engaging all the senses in the sights, sounds, and smells of the natural world. By doing so, you not only enhance your physical health but also cultivate a deeper sense of peace and connection, unlocking a wellspring of inner strength. Embracing nature also means recognizing the cycles of life and the lessons they offer. The changing seasons, the ebb and flow of tides, the growth and decay of plants. All these natural processes mirror the cycles within our own lives. By observing and honoring these cycles, you can gain insight into your own journey, understanding that periods of growth and transformation are often preceded by times of stillness and reflection. The journey of spiritual awakening is not a destination but a lifelong adventure, a dance with the universe that beckons you to fall in love with its music and mysteries. Imagine waking up each day not just to the routines and responsibilities, but to the endless possibilities of discovering deeper truths about yourself and the world. This is the essence of spiritual awakening, an unfolding, a blossoming, an ever-expanding awareness that invites you to explore the vast landscapes of your soul. The first step is to embrace the adventure, to let go of the need for certainty, and to trust that every step you take, every twist and turn, has a purpose in your spiritual evolution. In the teachings of the Buddha, the journey toward enlightenment is often described as a path through a dense forest. The Buddha himself spent years wandering and meditating in the wilderness, seeking truth and understanding. His journey was not a straight line but a winding path filled with challenges and revelations. This mirrors our own journeys. Embrace the winding nature of your path, knowing that every experience, every encounter, is a step toward greater awareness and enlightenment. As you walk through a meadow or sit by a tranquil stream, take a moment to reflect on the ancient nature of the universe. The rustling leaves and the gentle flow of water are not just parts of the present moment but are manifestations of an intricate history that stretches back billions of years. The meadow's grasses and the stream's waters are products of the same cosmic processes that formed the stars and planets. This is a deeply humbling process, one that every chosen one should go through before unlocking their spark, lest they let their ego overtake their newfound power. Each blade of grass, each flower, and each tree is a testament to the resilience and continuity of life. They grow and thrive because of the cycles of life and death that have been playing out since the dawn of time. This might be as simple as a morning walk, a moment of mindfulness under a tree, or tending to a garden. Let nature be your teacher, showing you the beauty of patience, the strength of resilience, and the power of interconnectedness. As you deepen your relationship with the natural world, you will find that your own inner power becomes more accessible and profound. Embrace nature, and in doing so, embrace the full spectrum of your chosen power. The journey to unlock this power is not just about achieving a goal, but about falling in love with the process of growth and discovery, guided by the wisdom of the natural world. Now that you're one step away from unlocking your divine spark, what else is missing? Learn to pursue truth. If you've watched my other videos on the traits of chosen ones, you probably know how deeply being chosen is linked to the affinity with truth and honesty with the divine spark. So, that is why the path to unlocking your chosen power is not solely about embracing the beauty and tranquility of nature, but also about facing the uncomfortable truths within yourself. Nature, in all its splendor, is also a mirror that reflects the raw and unfiltered aspects of your being. Just as the forest shelters both blooming flowers and decaying leaves, your journey will reveal your strengths alongside your vulnerabilities. Consider the famous parable of the emperor's new clothes. where the emperor, surrounded by fake people, is deceived into believing he is wearing magnificent garments when he is, in fact, naked. It takes the innocent honesty of a child to reveal the uncomfortable truth. This parable highlights the importance of facing reality, no matter how uncomfortable, to avoid living in a state of illusion. It teaches that accepting the truth, even when it is painful, is essential for personal integrity and growth. The philosopher and theologian Søren Kierkegaard, who lived in Denmark during the 19th century, spoke extensively about the concept of authenticity and the necessity of confronting uncomfortable truths to live an authentic life. Kierkegaard believed that living authentically requires a leap of faith into the unknown, where you confront your deepest fears and uncertainties. This leap is an act of courage that leads to a more genuine and fulfilling existence. Pursuing the truth is akin to the arduous process of mining for precious gems. It requires digging deep into the layers of your psyche, often unearthing things you'd rather keep buried. By far, following these steps and embracing the principles of alchemy, you can embark on a journey of spiritual transformation that unlocks your inner power and aligns you with the greater cosmos. Remember, this process is ongoing and cyclical, reflecting the continuous flow of growth and evolution in both the individual and the universe.